Welcome back, my lovely people. I haven't been dropping videos, yes, and I know I always start my videos like this because it's been a bit difficult for me since I don't really have many people to get on my podcast. But like I've told you guys, it's something I've always wanted to do. It's something I love doing. In fact, I was looking so much for someone to get on, and I was looking forward to this. I can't lie. My day just started when I was happy since yesterday because I knew I'm recording a video today. As you see today, we have our great wakili, Mr. Dave Siganga, very good man. I mean, I was looking for an intro to start with.
Yeah.
And I was always telling myself that I don't think I've ever seen you angry,
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen you angry.
I sometimes get angry.
You do get angry, but
I try to deflect it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was asking myself, like, every time I've seen you, you're smiling.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen you, you're giving us advice. Yeah. You're telling us we're talking about ball.
Yeah.
And it's something lovely.
I'm glad
about you.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that.
So how has your week been? Is it so early to ask you how your week has been?
The week somehow flown by. We communicated and you said Thursday.
Yeah.
I thought it was very far away.
Same.
So I said, then Thursday arrived and I said, I have something. I told them from 1 o'clock. I had a gig at 12:30 with some of my students I teach.
Yeah.
So I told them we're having lunch and after this I'm going for a podcast.
Yeah.
So I said, what's it about? I said, I'm going to share it with you.
Yeah.
So by 4 o'clock I was here.
I was like, because nowadays when I'm leaving work, I walk back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you actually called me, I was on my way back home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then I was just ahead of you by maybe a few minutes.
Yeah, just by a few minutes. Yeah. Because nowadays, I decided to walk back home.
Yeah.
Just to save some money.
Yeah.
Because I realized I was paying 100 bob for transport.
Every day that's 500
exactly.
bob. 1,000 bob actually.
Exactly.
Doing to and fro.
Yeah. So I started saving the money.
Yeah.
And plus, it's also been opening for me, a bit of an eye opener because when you're walking, you think a lot.
Yeah.
So I've actually been thinking a lot, and it's been an amazing thing, a decision that I made. Yeah.
And walking, of course, keeps you healthy. Yeah.
In fact, I saw you yesterday in your Range Rover, just
Yes,
the outside court.
Oh yeah.
Outside court.
Yeah.
And
in that area.
It struck me. I wanted to really ask you, like, how does it feel owning a Range Rover?
Oh, it's a fantastic car. Yeah, it's that particular one is a really good one. I mean, the only problem, of course, is you're very noticeable. Everybody will see you.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes you have to be anonymous, so you try and balance that. But it's actually a very good car.
It's a good car.
Yeah, it's of the cars. I've owned some cars in the past.
Yeah.
This one is the one I'm having a very hard time getting rid of. Some days I say I'm so fed up of this car. I want it to go.
Yeah.
Then I look at it, and that day it behaves so well. I say, I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah. Because I remember the road trip to Nakuru.
Yeah.
It was a very lovely
it was
time.
a lovely car.
Yeah.
And you don't get like that day. You see, we just went and came back. You don't get tired.
You don't get tired.
Motor as well.
Plus, it's comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
You want to speed, you will speed. You have to just go at 80, you'll go at 80.
Yeah.
It's got everything, and it's an old car, but it has very unique things.
Yeah.
For like modern cars, it had them 10 years before.
Yeah.
So you really don't get tired with the car.
It's a beautiful car.
It's a nice car.
Yeah.
It's a very, very nice car. And
plus,
you know, nowadays, you see, growing up for me, a car was never really a necessity.
Yeah.
Public transport worked. Now you really need to have a car.
You need to have a car
because there's a lot that you can do with it.
Yeah.
Rather than not having it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, my goal today is I really want us to speak about some of us young people, right? are caught up between wanting to chase things in terms of like money. That's why I asked you about your car and how do you feel like owning a Range Rover. And most of us think that chasing that will get us to we're done.
Yeah.
Or getting a plot,
Yeah.
or getting a house,
Yeah.
or buying your dream car, or going to your dream vacation. And I'm starting to realize, I don't know if it's something weird about me, but I'm starting to realize that even if I get a lot of money, I don't think it will change me. I don't know why, it's a thought that just came to me. Like if I ever get a lot of money, like I don't think I'd change, like I'd prefer just walking, like the way I walk back home. And it's something that struck me.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm like, I really want to get money, you know. What would you say
There's
about
a
that?
self-actualization about
Yeah.
all this, because all of us want to have a comfortable, desirable life. And just this day, I was talking to my students again about money.
Yeah.
My attitude to it is, so long as I can access it,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Mm.
And it's mine.
Yeah.
I don't need to carry it with me.
Mm.
I don't need to floss too much with it.
Yeah.
So I try to temper that. And there are those who, for them, self-actualization is floss a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are those who would have a nice sports car with a rooftop down.
Yeah.
So that's just part of that self-actualization. What you need then is a little bit of balance.
Yeah.
We are still a very perceptive society.
Mm.
You see the sports car,
Yeah.
you think you're very rich.
Yeah.
It might be that you were given the thing, or it's really hard to maintain it.
Yeah.
And people won't realize that. They'll think that, this guy has this, and so therefore all our problems are resolved
are
because-
done. Yeah.
And then as you grow your economy, it's unlikely you will climb the tree from the top.
Yeah.
So you'll come from down here. You might buy one plot, one manual car, which maybe somebody will just be throwing away at you.
Yeah.
So you use that to get to your next. So in that self-actualization, you're growing it, because you see your ambition at 20 is not the same one you'll have at 45. At 45, you'll be easing down. At 20, you'll be really trying to get to that apex up there. Then now you start plateauing. But in this time, you want to have this many milestones. Like I want to have 2 parcels of land. So when I'm 45 and probably my production is lower, I might be able to sell one and it can keep me afloat for some time. Or I can develop one and it will keep me afloat for this time. So it's that balance is what, and it's unique for many people.
Yeah.
There are very many people who wish they would walk. I mean, a guy like Trump, I'm sure, he has a golf course. But he can't walk every day because there is a strict regime of how he has to get onto a flight, get into a car. He has all the money he wants. But he still can't do some of those things. Then there are those who wish they have to walk every day because they can't afford to.
They can't afford, exactly.
And so forth. And they wish they could get to that place where I have a car, so therefore I've quit walking. And that actualization, that balance is good.
But what will you say about accumulating all these things as being someone's final goal?
It's a goal in itself to accumulate. Now, there's joy in some things, and it varies from person to person. There are those who really accumulate a lot.
Yeah.
Then there are those who would accumulate sufficient to just keep them afloat. And there are those who actually will accumulate nothing. They just say, well, ponder money. Let the money come. I'll spend it, and then tomorrow I'll find more. So there's that sort of dynamic among how people actualize what they need.
So what have you realized with these kinds of people? You've talked about 3 people. The people that accumulate, the people who are just okay with what they have, and there are people who just...
There are those who are, for example, very opulent and so very... they've accumulated a lot. One of the challenges with having, for example, land or even a car, just an asset, is how quickly can you make it worthwhile to you. If you're in a hospital, for example, and you need 1 million shillings to get a treatment, and you have land in Karen worth 10 million shillings, will you be able to sell that land quick and come and do this? Or if you had, for example, shares somewhere,
yeah,
or if you had an investment with an insurance company, how fast can that work for you?
yeah,
So sometimes you're also looking at, for example, you have 2 children.
yeah,
You need 200 acres of land.
mm,
And if you have that 200 acres of land and
yeah,
everything bottoms out, how are you going to make this work for you? How is this 200,000 going to help, 200
Yeah.
acres going to help you?
mm,
And it's difficult for, it depends on really what your motive is as you accumulate these things. There are those which are opportunistic. For example, a guy is selling a very nice motorbike.
yeah,
You don't need it, but you think, if I have this thing, in 5 years it will cost this much, and so therefore,
yeah,
then there are those who just say, look, let the money come and let it go today. I don't want any money with me.
yeah.
So I'll spend it, I'll leave it, and they all are very happy.
Wait, there are people actually like
I
that.
have friends of all those strata, all of them.
They just spend all the money.
They spend everything. Then there are those who have accumulated so much, and then there are those who are just comfortable with sufficient.
Oh,
Yeah. And they're all very happy.
that's
Because
interesting.
it's just your own appreciation of how you want this thing to work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The bigger problem
Yeah.
for your generation
Yeah.
is the optics. We didn't have social media.
mm,
So we were told, so-and-so is rich. We never
mm,
saw a photograph of the so-and-so.
yeah, yeah,
You guys have to live through a video of that so-and-so telling us how rich he is. He even has the money with him somewhere in a box.
he's
So there's
showing
a
it
lot
to
of
you every
pressure
day.
for you to match that.
Yeah,
And people watching you, and you think that they're watching you. They're not. But you think, if they're watching me and I try to also get money and do this,
Yeah.
I'll be happier. Sometimes you're not going to
Yeah.
be happier. So everything is just inbuilt.
I think you've mentioned something very interesting. 2 things actually.
Mm.
You've talked about your motive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, actually, my main topic for this video was going to be about purpose.
Okay.
And you've also spoken about people not really caring. You know, sometimes like you've spoken about our generation, like most of us think that we are doing things for others, you know, unconsciously, and we don't even know. We try getting all these things just to prove to others that we can, or we try doing these things just to prove to others that I can do this. And it's something I've been noticing about the journey,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Purpose. Talk to me
Yeah.
about purpose.
Purpose, for example, how do you set out? What are your goals? Career-wise, for example,
Yeah.
you might want to have a career. Family-wise,
Yeah.
how many children would you want to have? Where do you want to live with these children?
Yeah.
All those things are refined with you saying at the beginning
Yeah.
that I want a certain goal. Is my purpose in life will be this.
Okay, before you continue,
Yeah.
before I forget this,
Yeah.
do you think that is where it all starts from?
It can't start there. It's a build-up. So you have it from, the day when you're in nursery school and they ask you, what do you want to be? So it forms from a very nascent position to the place now where you say, no, that time when I was nursery, I didn't want really to be a pilot.
Yeah.
I think I'll be better off doing something else.
Yeah.
And that refinement is over time. It's not a thing you'll switch on
Yeah.
and say, I want to do this.
Yeah.
But you'll have that build-up, which is guiding you to, I'll still need a career. It might be aviation, it
Yeah.
might be media, it might be law,
Yeah.
it might be engineering,
Yeah.
whatever it is, but I'll need a career
Yeah.
to at least propel me to the things that I want.
Yeah.
Then your second thing is, of course, your big dream. I'd like to have a Lamborghini US.
Yeah.
But you might end up with Audi, which is still a good car.
Yeah, it's still a good car.
But that was your
Your
aim
dream,
at that time.
at
yeah.
that time.
But have you achieved your purpose? You're a locomotive. You can drive to places.
Yeah.
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 In some comfort.
Yeah.
So at least you have achieved that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a build-up. It's a build-up.
it's a
And it
build-up.
refines over time. It changes many times.
Yeah.
In the time that you conceptualize it to the time when you execute it,
Mm.
there's a lot of change.
There's difference, huh?
Difference, kabisa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about how, most especially us in our 20s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We think we know everything. That's a problem. And like you've spoken about, the reason why I've asked you Is it when you just decide that you know that this is my purpose is where everything starts? Because I feel like that is what drives you, you know.
Many times it sort of falls on your lap.
Yeah.
You've already set this goal, and then it somehow comes to you, and it tells you, your goal was to achieve this within 5 years.
Yeah.
But you can take 1/10 of that today and build on it.
Yeah.
So instead of having 1 million shillings in 5 years, you have 100,000 today that works for you. You have a job that gets you to the 1 million in 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have it now. In that time, you can also change it and say, well, and your generation will do that a lot, because also there's a lot of change around you. For us, we had landlines for the longest time. I was born seeing it. I graduated seeing a landline. So there was not much change with that technology. But yours, for example, technology will change a lot, so your also output will match whatever technological changes are coming. Then there, of course, there are people who are coming from behind you who are going to change a lot more of what you already know.
Exactly.
So it's that transiting throughout that whole process of getting to your goal. Your purpose now.
Your purpose.
And many times, you don't reach your purpose. You achieve sufficient to say, I'm satisfied with what I have. It disappoints you in a way, though you've achieved. You say, oh, I would have, but I have this already. So I'm happy with this. If I get there, I'll be happier. But for now, I'm content with this.
Because I was watching this guy, and this guy was speaking about how there are 4 stages of making money. There is a survival stage, then there is the status, then there is freedom, then there is impact. So with the survival stage, he speaks about how you have to do what you can to survive at that moment. Either you're working like at a restaurant or an askari or something, just to get that money, just to survive. Then there is status. Status is now where you, like you've said, you need a car, you need to buy a house. Then there's freedom. Freedom, you've accumulated wealth, you're earning well, like middle income. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. You have free time, you have things you can do. Then the impact is where he speaks about the purpose. Like, this is where people get money, accumulate wealth, and say, let's say, because I can build a school for this and that. Or maybe you can make a scholarship for kids and you're just paying for it. So that place of impact, that place of status is where he was speaking about many people stay at. Is what you're trying to say. Like, you buy the car and you're not satisfied. You want another car. But then he speaks about how people don't breach into the impact. And he says, like, the impact is now where the purpose is. That's where you're speaking about making wealth in order to take care of your family, or just pay for your family's rent, or get your parents what they want to do. So that's where it was all interesting to me, because
and then impact doesn't need to be a very big thing.
It doesn't
impact
need to be a very big thing.
You donating your time.
Because
you played football and just said,
I played
look,
football,
I'm coming to coach these kids 2 days a week. I'll not be paid anything. I'll pay my way to the place. And impact those. There will be several of those students who will get to beyond where you reached.
They'll benefit,
Just you going there and telling them, kick this ball in this direction and that direction. So that's the impact. It doesn't have to be something that you actually, it's just something that also, you've transited from the place where you have the thing, and now you're saying, let it be of benefit beyond me.
I think that's a beautiful stage to reach, because a lot of us maybe have a lot of things that we wish to do, but like you said, it's different.
And then there's a funny thing there. At status level, there's a lot of impact you're trying to, because you're in all sorts of committees, you're in groups, you're in hiking events or golfing or something, and so there's always this that you've accumulated in your beyond your survival stage that you're still giving away somehow. So there's impact sometimes there that's beyond
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You haven't reached the place where you want to be giving too much, or changing that many people,
Yeah.
or impacting that big an area, but
Yeah.
you're doing it in your small way, even at this very low level. Yeah.
So I was also hearing someone speak about how people, like let's say for example me, and I'm here speaking to you, right? You've reached a different stage of success, and you might speak about your success, but he talks about the problem with us is that we take advice from you guys at that stage you are in, not in where we are right now. Like, for example, I'm a 20-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not taking advice from you from what a 20-year-old is supposed to be doing. So what do you think you learned from your 20s that might help someone, that someone might just pick out and run with it?
And run with that.
Yeah.
Because generations are so different.
Yeah.
My own generation, we were very sort of socialized to get into an education, get into a career, and move your life on. We didn't see a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
And when it was that an opportunity was thrown at you, you second guessed it.
Yeah.
Said, what? A computer? What is that? How will it help me?
Yeah.
It was just a big typewriter that we would write letters on.
Yeah.
So we didn't have the same sort of opportunity.
Yeah.
And what I did with some of my opportunities, capitalize on them. For example, in that age that you were, I started a business. It was a food business.
Yeah.
And many people wondered, because I did it myself, and it wasn't very successful, mainly because I didn't pursue it beyond a certain level. But I wished I had somebody who would tell me, continue with this thing.
Yeah.
Because everybody has to eat. There are those who are one of my friends was very good with doing upholstery for cars. He continued with it.
Yeah.
It's been 35 years now. 35? 1995. How many years are those? 30 years.
Yeah, 30.
30 years.
Yeah.
He's been running this business.
For 30 years.
30 years. He's at the same spot where he operated from, where he started from.
Yeah.
And he's doing big business. So one of the things that didn't happen to me was somebody to tell me, continue on this path. This is a flashlight, just continue on this path.
Yeah.
For me, somebody switched off the light by saying, you won't go very far with this thing. How will you compete with Nando's or Java?
Yeah, yeah.
So somebody needed to just say, cars will come that will get leather seats.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing in our days.
Yeah.
Leather seats which are heated. So this guy is continuing with that line. He has refined his art from the time where he just made cloth to now where he can do those massage seats and so forth in the cars.
Yeah.
We are the same age.
Yeah.
He continued with his. And so I wish that somebody would look at you as that at that age and encourage that you propel what you're doing. For example, the podcast.
Yeah.
Just say, I'm going to get you more and more people to talk to you about this other topics.
Yes.
And then you continue with it. Otherwise, next week, if you close the thing and you have that many followers, they'll say, it collapsed.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Yet I had the opportunity to hold your hand throughout that journey and say, I'm going to introduce you to this and this, and think about this and this and the other thing.
Yeah.
So my take home really is, for my generation to your generation, is to hold your hand more. I can't give you abstractions. I say, I started a business with 1 cup of water. No. I should be able to tell you that 1 cup of water, if you have it, I will take you to another stream where you can fill a bucket with that cup.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So I have helped you propel your brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't you think most people don't have the heart to do that?
I suspect the power play between generations is that generation won't listen to us.
Yeah.
And those ones are telling us as who. That's the power play. But otherwise, anybody would be willing to assist.
Yeah.
For example, certain business communities, they don't care about generation. They just care about how they are propelling each other. Yeah. So there it's easier because now you flow in to a guy who has already done it,
Yeah.
He's holding your hand.
Yeah.
So you're not afraid. Yeah, it's like you're first deep in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
If you're in there and you're seeing other people are also doing it, you do it yourself. Yeah. But somebody, you always know there's somebody there, just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
He will come and net you out.
That's right.
That power play is still there because we are sort of cagey about each other. But otherwise, there are people who would do that.
There are people who would do that.
Just come and help you out.
So do you think it's a natural thing, like it will naturally happen?
It's not natural. You have to be in a place where you can seek that help from a person who is also in a position where he can generate it to you. For example, if we sit here today and not go out to meet, for example, you want to do IT.
Yeah.
Right here, it's just air. But if you went into a cyber and a guy is there and you ask him, how did you manage to do X, Y, Z? And he tells you he has helped you. So you need to go out and find that person. That person who is found also needs to see your need so that he reciprocates it by telling you and guiding you properly.
Yeah. Is that where networking comes in?
Networking is good there. And networking, I'll tell you, and mentorship.
Yeah.
My mentor in IT is 22 years old now. I met him when he was 17.
Yeah.
So it's not the age. It's just what he can then highlight to me. And how I then receive what he highlights.
Yeah.
And it can be reciprocal. Because he asked me about many things that you're asking me about. Just life in general. And I was able to tell him that. And because of that interchange, we've stayed friends. So that comes in. He's introduced me beyond the IT world now to people he's about his age who are in other things. I've also told him, spiritually, you can talk to this person. About this, you can talk to this person. About insurance, talk to this guy. So there's need for a lot more of that connection. Mentorship is very big. Very, very big. And it doesn't have to be an older person. Your mentor, my mentor, is half my age.
What about, I think you've spoken about this networking, and how does being a good communicator also help? Because I feel like not many people know how to communicate with each other, you know. Maybe that's where the clash is.
My generation watching what's happening with your type of communication, we are very alarmed. We couldn't do half those things that you did. I couldn't talk to my dad in the same way that you talk to your dad. Or my child talks to me. It's totally different way of communicating. But the important thing is not even how. It's not even that he comes the important thing is that he actually comes out and starts saying something or starts communicating something to a person who's in a position to give him a lead. How do you approach? I'm from a very sort of closed in generation, or one which is very formal about things, and the generation behind is one which formality is not an important thing, it's effect. And that's how they communicate. But my generation is still in decision making. The generation after us is still in decision making. Those are the people your generation is approaching. So they must conform to a manner of approach or of communication that these two generations can understand. Come across, be very direct, but be very respectful as you do it. Sometimes that is lost, and you might not understand it. I'll give you a small illustration of a person who went to talk to a pastor. He didn't know that the person was a pastor, but he fished out a joke from a very callous joke about something in the Bible. And because of that, their relationship frayed day one. He has tried everything to return it to, because this generation that I am in, or the generation before mine and after mine, we are still very formal about things. We insist on writing letters, email. Some things you guys would not do because you're more interested in just a very rapid fire exchange and settle your
text me on Snapchat, text me on Instagram, WhatsApp, we finish it.
So that communication because we are still decision makers, needs to come out in the manner which the recipient expects it to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might not write a letter, but send an. And on the occasion, this past week, I got someone to just write me an application letter. I said, there's a computer, type it out. And he brought me the letter, but it was not signed. I'm still a guy of, you don't own the letter by not signing it. So those small things can be a breach of that communication. Things that would seem jocular to you would be very hurtful to the person who's supposed to be giving you some sort of direction. So you have to read the room. The important thing is to approach them in the style that they know. These guys know formality. So come be very formal about it. Break it down in the smallest direct way you can. That helps.
So one thing before we finish, I really wanted to hear, because you've spoken about generations, what is something that you've seen in our generation that needs correction?
I think we need to restore two things. One, respect, mutual respect. Because my generation is, you guys are disrespectful. Your generation, we guys look down upon you. And there's just a need to pivot all that and ensure that there's some level there. That's the big thing for me. But otherwise, nothing more.
Nothing more, just respect.
Just respect, mutual respect. It can't be one way. It can't be one way. And sometimes I listen and I hear, they're not listening to us enough. Or they're not listening to us at all. So that needs to be bridged by the actual listening without waiting for an opportunity to say something. Just listen. And the other side also listening. That will be a good bridge.
That's interesting. I never thought of respect like that.
Because respect goes into many other areas. Once you have respect, you have a lot of things flowing, running very easy. But if there's a disrespect, then there's a hate, the despising, and there's neglect.
There's neglect.
But you have respect. You know, that guy is coming. Okay, we'll do this and we'll do the other thing in a respectful manner. A lot will be done. A lot will be achieved.
I really wanted to ask you something about law. I find it quite interesting that individuals have the right to put a man into jail and give him a sentence. And it's something I've been thinking about so much. How did law come into place?
Law is it's a build-up of a lot. But I mean, from those very medieval times, there was a need for social, like, harmony. And there would always be one guy or two guys who would breach that harmony. Everybody is farming well, but one guy steals the produce. What do we do with this guy? He's done it again. He's taken that again. So from those early days, there would be need for setup of rules. So those rules many times were effected by people who you respected. That time, the respect was not, there were no lawyers. So it was more people in religion who were respected, who would be the seers for the community.
Or the king.
The king. Those are the ones now who would pass that sort of judgment. But judgments could be brutal. You have no prisons. You steal, they cut your hand.
They cut off your head or something.
So now you're 20, they've cut off your hand. What are you doing 40 years from now? Because you'll still be alive. Or 50 years from now. You can't dig with two hands. You're sunk. Is there another way we can still punish this guy without being extremely brutal to him? So that's where, again, law started refining itself. And then law was for certain people. Those kings were not being affected by this law. So now you needed a place where everybody is affected by the law. So that, again, brings in principles of everybody should be equal.
Was it, do you think it was a movement?
It was a long, long movement, and it had many facets. I've said that lawyers came in, but their role had already been defined by the rules that had been there, the norms of the society. So they just came in as an art to ensure that then there's a level of fairness in the execution of the laws.
Yeah.
And then other things, people used to just live in a village. Then one day they realized, Allah, when we get into this lake and we go across, there are people on that other side and they have something that we like.
Yeah.
So we must have a relationship with them. How are we going to develop this relationship? Oh, we'll write something. They should sell us their stones. We will sell them our wood. And so a development of commercial law starts. Commercial law will need somebody to actually go and write the sort of agreement that you want. And thereby law starts springing in to those relationships that are beyond your border. Remember, you've already developed the ones for your area. You shall not steal. You shall not lie to people. You shall not do this. And then now you're dealing with people away from your home. And now you want to have a relationship with them that is governed by law again. So it's a build-up of a lot. But by the time the lawyers now took it over, it was at the time when people were enlightened to appreciating that all laws these laws should apply fairly to everybody. So the lawyers just stepped in to ensure that there would be that fairness.
Yeah, but I think it was quite a movement, because
and over
coming to an end and just saying that the lawyers take over the law and everything isn't
even
easy.
That was a build-up, because there were lawyers who would do this work, but the decision maker was still the king.
The king,
The king was not a lawyer many times. And by the time lawyers came was about 300 years ago in the Commonwealth. In other systems, there was a modicum of lawyers, but they were overwhelmed because human beings are of who do I respect? Who do I fear? The lawyers are not for being feared. The people to be feared were the king, the head of the army, the guy who actually prays for you. So those are the ones who then would make decisions. So the lawyers would then be the ones making pleas to them. Help us in this manner, help us in the other manner. Even if you look at the Bible, for example, and you're talking about the trial of Christ, you'll just see who then made the final decision.
That's interesting. Otherwise, I'm glad we had this conversation. We are sitting outside, very beautiful place.
What's the temperature like? It could be 19, 20 degrees.
Probably. But it's a nice, calm area. I love this place.
This is quite nice.
So before we end this, I just wanted you to give us food for thought. Something you can get everyone thinking about. Maybe the world is coming to an end someday. We just need to hear what you think we need to hear. And what is that?
In your relationships, because we are social beings, be more about how you develop yourself, and in that development, how that resonates with the people you interact with. How does it make them feel? Sell that. Don't be very selfish about what you're doing. And also don't be very, don't roll over so people take advantage of you. But make sure that whatever you do has an impact to that person who will remember and say, I felt this way when this person did this or said this to me.
Thank you.
How it makes them feel.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Nice having you.
Thanks too.
Yes.
Thanks.